You're watching CITV with Jamie Moyer, left-handed pitcher of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Plymouth Whitemarsh High School has a strong tradition of highly competitive and champion sports teams. Through CITV Sports, you'll witness PW's outstanding student athletes in action. However, there are many more games each week than what CITV is able to cover. So come out to PW, see the games live, and cheer for our teams from the stands. If you are a senior citizen with a gold card, you can even attend all of our regular season home games for free. Good luck to the competitors, and go Colonials!
Welcome to Colonial Gym for the first round of district playoffs as the number 2 ranked Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials take on the number 31 ranked Radnor Red Raiders. Steve?
Well, tonight I look forward to some Colonials basketball, as we said in our last broadcast. You know, a real team effort. You know, Radnor isn't, the best team in the state, but they can surely kill you from behind the arc. This is a great three-point shooting team, and the guards got to step up on the outside on defense.
Tip off. Colonials win. O.J. Spencer taking it over half. Down to Xavier Malone. Over to Devon, pulls up for 2. Block by Jack Bodinger. Out to Burrell, pump fakes. Pass to Latino inside.
Come on, Devon!
Covered up by Lee.
That's a good call. I like that call. He slid across the floor. Some refs, don't call the sliding of the back, but that is a travel. That was a good call. Good defense by Devon Burrell.
On the floor for the Colonials is number 5, Xavier Malone. Number 30, Devon Burrell. Number 35, Marcus Tito. Number 10, Kevin Ashenfelter. And number 3, O.J. Spencer. Malone for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by Devon. Down low to Tito. Passes it to...
This will be the main 5 you'll see for the Colonials.
Malone as it's stolen. Hit out of bounds on the Red Raiders. Go ahead, Steve.
What I see right now from the Colonials is an open setup. They're trying to run through Xavier Malone, but number 11, Mike Lee, is not really letting that happen for Radnor. It's good defense, but I changed my mind. That's a 2-3 zone, and it's not compact. It's very open. Very open. Number 44, Jake Bogner in the middle, just sitting there, annoying Mike Latito.
Latito loses the ball, out of bounds. Radnor ball.
There he is, annoying Mike Latito right there. Mike's got to hold the ball there. That's
Lee passed into Vinny Kelly. Vinny Kelly's a star shooter on this team. Radnor's known for pulling up threes. They're known for shooting a lot of threes. And that's something the Colonials are going to have to stop.
Vinny Kelly is, in my NBA comparison, is a Kyle Korver-like player behind the arc.
Devon with a huge block.
That was Devon's ball. He was going up to get that
one. As Alex Hino goes up for the slam, gets stuffed by Devon. Refs are telling the players to take it easy. We've been in this game for a minute and a half, and there's already some pushing and shoving.
A minute and 20 seconds into a first playoff game. No points have been scored, and the refs are already keeping it packed.
Wrestler out to Kelly. Over to Hino, pump fakes.
If Kelly's open, he's going to shoot. And if he somehow gets open, he's probably going to make it.
By Malone. Lee driving. Out to Hino. Off the glass, can't go in. Foul by Michael Tito. What do you think of that foul?
It's a terrible foul because it never should have happened in the way that the Colonials should have came away. They played defense for almost 25 seconds. You know, they were running around the 3-point line. They had no sense of offense. And then they end up getting the offensive rebound. Not good.
Mason Wrestler hits his first shot.
Mike. No more.
And the second one.
A key at the end of this game is going to be whoever makes their free throws. If they get the opportunity to go to the line, they have to take it well. Now, right there is something I don't like that the Colonials do. Mike Latito up high.
Latito off the window for 2.
With Mike Latito dribbling up high up the court, it doesn't seem like an offense that seems to work. If Mike Latito does exactly what he just did to score his first basket, then that's a lot different.
Lee open hole. Out to Bodinger. Off the window for 2. Tito looking. Open Spencer at the top of the key.
Are you kidding me?
Oakley to X. Who pins it up against the rim and it rolls in. And the refs are calling no basket.
You can't hold the rim while the ball is up there. It was a good attempt by Oakley Spencer and Xavier Malone, but as long as he's holding the rim, it cannot count.
They were trying to repeat the same play that they had in the first game of the season. First 2 points of the season. Lee, stolen by Spencer. To Burrell. Foul.
Bad foul by Radnor. Shouldn't let Devon Burrell. I think he went up, so I think they're going to shoot 2 on this one.
Yeah, he'll head to the line for 2.
Tailed him out there.
See if Burrell can knock these down and tie it up at 4.
Mike, stop putting the ball down.
First one in and out.
We have one great start to the game. We go out like we just not even first.
Second one in and out. That's a walk.
That could have been one of 2 calls, a walk or over and back. He had 1 foot over and brought it back. Radnor on offense really don't have a sense of direction, neither do the Colonials, though, so this is a very boring defensive game.
Come on now.
Malone takes it over half.
This 2-3 zone is really working for
Nice
Radnor.
floater off the rim. Rebound by Malone off his own shot. He drives again and puts it up. Off the rim again. This time Wrestler gets the rebound.
Xavier Malone did the exact same thing twice. 2 floaters in the lane. If it's not going to work the first time, it's probably not going to work again.
Malone just takes a huge shoulder
I don't know why
on the offensive foul.
I don't know why Jake Bodinger dropped his head. As soon as you drop your head, you're giving yourself up. That was just not a good idea. If you drop your head, you're pretty much telling the officials to go the other way.
Ash!
Malone. Foul.
His second.
Sorry, Mike Latito.
An offensive foul, a moving screen, a pretty basic call.
Vernon Harper in the game. He's a freshman.
A freshman in a very, very big game for Radnor. Got a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
Walk!
Lee.
Come on, James!
Back out to Kelly.
Mike Lee seemed to drag that back foot. You know, this isn't football. You gotta stay planted on that one.
Lee tipped by Spencer. Harper picks it. Pump fake by Hino.
They're really guarding Vinny Kelly around the perimeter very well.
Yes. Off the Colonials. Radnor ball. Kelly passes it in.
That's
Wrestler
a good
goes
play.
to work and puts it off the window for 2.
Mason Wrestler with a nice spin move on Xavier Malone.
He now has 4.
That's a good offensive possession for Radnor. They got to get something going on both sides of the ball.
Oakley Spencer passes to the Latino in traffic. Malone pulls up for three off the rim. Rebounded by Morrell. And he
Foot was on
stepped
the
out of
line.
bounds.
As soon as when he finally caught the ball, his foot was on the line going the other way. The Colonials seem to, these past couple of games have some really shoddy first quarters. Not really playing together, kind of just doing their own thing all over the place on both sides of the ball. It's just not a good first quarter team, are they?
No.
That was way off from Vinny
Kelly.
Kelly.
Way over the net.
He's normally very, very prolific three-point shooter.
Yes, he was the state player of the week.
He's normally a thorn in opponent's sides, but that shot was very off, not very like him.
Yeah. Pino dribbling, passes out to
It's a
Lee.
trap. Whoa!
Lee going to work in traffic, finds Wrestler. He puts it off the glass for two. He now has
Wrestler's
6.
doing very, very well for himself.
Raiders are leading the Colonials 8-2 with 2:34 left in the first quarter.
My question to the Colonials and you is, what are they doing on offense right now? What is the
Malone
plan?
drives, gets
What
his
is
own
the goal?
rebound. He puts it up and foul. Or the line for one.
If your plan is to go to your star player every single time up and down the court, then you got to do that. You got to commit. But that's a good basket, but it's also a bad basket because the first shot was bad, but the second follow-up by himself was very good.
Malone in and out.
Colonials have not hit a free throw this entire game.
5 on the shot so far. Radnor calls a timeout as there was pressure on there and they couldn't get it over. It probably would have been a 10-second violation there.
10 seconds. He was only about 4 or 5 seconds. They would have lost the ball. Somebody would have got it. Probably would have been a walk because, Radnor's one flaw that I see is they keep dragging that back foot, which is going to be a walk, a good few times. I don't see a sense of direction from the Colonials on offense. It's just a lot of, single player game right now, driving down the middle, throwing up floaters. The only player I know that can go down the lane every time and throw floaters is Tony Parker, and Tony Parker's not here today.
No, neither is Steph Curry.
Neither is Steph Curry. These players, you can't run down the middle every time. There are some good players, there are some okay players, but you can't run down a defense. Doesn't matter how good the defense is. They're not going to let somebody run right down the middle and get an easy bucket. It's just not how it works.
Lee taking over half. Ashenfelter playing strict defense. On the pick, Lee pulls up from the foul shot off the rim. Rebounded by Harper. Stolen by Kevin Ash. Picked up by Malone. Driving. Off the window for 2.
Now that's the Colonials I like to see.
That's it.
Taking the ball, getting the easy bucket on the fast break. It was a 3-on-2, but we all know who it's going to.
Kick ball for Oakley Spencer. Now for the fans that don't know what districts is, you need to place in the top 10 of districts to qualify for the state tournament. It is single elimination, so if you lose,
You're out.
One and done.
Win or go home. One flaw for Vinny Kelly is he cannot create his own shot.
That's it, that's his head! That's off him.
Seemed to deflect off of number 1, Alex Hino's head, but no. Off last touch by Kevin Ashenfelter.
Pass back to Hino. He takes it over half. Out of bounds off the Colonials.
A lot of, dribble to the end of the line, and just wait. That's not going to work. The Colonials are a very, very good defensive team. If you go to the corner every time, they're going to trap you, and eventually you're going to turn it over. It's just how it works. No matter what team you are, you're going to turn it over.
Harper going to work in traffic, stolen by Malone. It's 1-on-2. He gets fouled on the floor.
On the floor, does not count. Now, that's the Xavier Malone Euro step floater from the foul line, which isn't always going to work. He's still trying to go right down the middle every time. Doesn't matter what team you're playing against, they're not going to let you go right down the middle.
Stolen by Wrestler off the throw, but he throws it out of bounds.
Not a good offensive play. Oakley just threw it right at Mason Wrestler, and the Colonials were lucky to get the ball back.
Work over to Ash. He pulls up for three. Yes, sir.
Kevin Ashenfelter for three. That's a guy you want to get hot. If he gets hot, he could be lights out for the rest of the night. He's making his first shot of the night for three.
Hino off the glass for two.
You know, I've seen it a couple of times that Radnor have just been dragging that back foot, and a walk has not been called once.
X for three. Off the rim. Can't get it to fall.
Number 23, Vernon Harper, wrestling his own teammate to get that one.
Mike, be smart.
Wrestler driving. Can't get it to go in. Rebounded by the Colonials. 17 seconds left. Ashenfelter driving. Off the glass for two. He now has five.
Like I said before, if that man gets hot, it's lights out. Lights out.
Lee to Hino. Tipped by Malone. And it doesn't fall. Great job by Malone right there.
You know, I'm going to knock the officials right here because Radnor seemed to be traveling a good 2 or 3 times a possession. And you got to call it. You got to be both ways. You got to be fair to both teams. And I know you don't want to call a walk every time you see one, but you know you're supposed to. But you know, they're dragging that back foot. And someone's got to do something about that. If I was the coach of Radnor, I'd tell his team to stop dragging the back foot. You know, it's not football trying to get 2 feet down to score a touchdown. You're dribbling a basketball, and then you're stopping and dragging that back foot. It's not. It's a call you have to make. It's a very, you know, elementary call for a ref to make. Yet you see, it hasn't been called a lot this first quarter.
Yes. So as the first quarter comes to an end, the Colonials come back after an 8-2 deficit to lead 11-10. What do you think of the Colonials' play so far?
On offense, I don't like it. I don't like the Xavier Malone Euro step from the foul line. Now it'll work, you know, 4 times out of 10, not 10 times out of 10. You can get a better shot than that. You know, you have Kevin Ashenfelter, who's absolute, you know, he's money from the 3-point line, and then you have Mike Lazito, who inside has got Hakeem Olajuwon-esque post moves. Watch for the Colonials to go in the Red Madness, Lou Carnesecca-esque St. John's trap here. You know, I learned that one from watching a little bit of college basketball.
No, Steve, we forgot to mention the big student section here tonight.
The Hawaiian night.
A Hawaiian theme, I like it.
You know, decked out in a February 10-degree day in their Hawaiian t-shirts and their cargo shorts. You gotta love it.
It brings color to the stands.
And don't forget to mention the Hawaiian palm tree backdrop.
It's pretty.
It looks nice.
Kelly up top. Gets a pick from Lee. Back out to Lee. He'll pull up for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Harper.
You know, Harper is a freshman, and he seems a little frazzled out there every time he gets the ball. You know, he had a really bad turnover, which led to the Ashenfelter 3. You know, he went right down the middle on 2 guys as a freshman who hasn't had that much experience.
Minnick heading into the game. He's replacing Devon Burrell. Kelly, pump fakes. Looking for Lee.
There it is, the Red Madness having 1 guard, pressure up top, having 3 right behind him. If Mike Lee drives right down, there's going to be 2 more to find him.
Harper going to work. Wrestler. Steps. Can't get to the fall. Rebounded by Minnick. Foul.
Good rebound by Grady Minnick.
Cody Wrestler's first foul. Bodinger coming back in the game for Wrestler. And entering for the first time is number 20, Phil Reagan. He's a junior for Radnor Red Raiders.
You got Malone with the ball on Mike Lee. There's a huge height difference there. Someone's got to do something about that.
Malone Can't get it to fall off the window.
He took a little more than 2 steps, but that's a makeup call. But there it is again, the Xavier Malone Euro step floater from the foul line. It just doesn't work.
Trap defense from the Colonials. And a travel on Lee. And he's very frustrated. His
Mike Lee
teammates
not
as no one
happy
got
with
open.
his center there. You know, there's that back foot drag being called. That's great, great defense by the Colonials.
Oakley carries it over half. To Malone.
There's a very big height difference.
He's for three. Can't
Malone
get it
should
to
take
fall.
advantage of that.
Brady Minnick with the rebound, and he's fouled. Radnor now has 6 fouls in the first half. There's a big height difference between Lee and Malone.
The Colonials got to take advantage of that. X has got to use his height to get in.
Matt Walker, reverse layup for 2.
That's not a guy you usually expect to get the ball on offense, but when he does, he's pretty efficient. There it is,
Tipped
the
by
trap.
Spencer.
That is a great trap by the Colonials.
Out to Hino. Back to Lee. Right around half court. He drives, steps back. Still dribbling. Finds Hino. Out to Kelly for 3. Off the rim. Look on a foul, Kevin Ashenfelter. That's his first. Sammy Ghazi entered in the game for the first time. A junior for the Red Raiders.
Colonials lead 13-10 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. On offense, still from the Colonials, I'm not impressed. You know, Xavier Malone, he's a very good player, committed to Ryder. You know, he's going to Division I basketball. But right now, what I'm seeing is a lot of not team basketball, a little bit more of an Xavier Malone show right now. Driving down the middle of the lane, throwing it up. You know, if he could use his height difference to his advantage on Mike Lee, I think the score would be doubled right now for the Colonials.
Now, I know the Colonials are the number 2 seed in districts, and Radnor's the number 31, but rankings don't have anything to do with it.
Ranking at this point of the season really doesn't matter. You know, you could be like a.
This is a win or die situation. I think they got to come out stronger. You're only up 3 against the 31 seed after you play second in it.
This is like a North Dakota State Missouri matchup from a couple of years ago in the NCAA tournament. You know, no one expected North Dakota State to even contend with a Missouri team. But
nice job.
They ended up winning the game as the underdogs, the scrappy underdogs.
Brady Minnick received a beautiful pass from Xavier Malone to put it in for 2. His first 2. Out to Lee.
That trap really is
Lee
frustrating
goes
Radnor.
to work. Out to Ghazi. He doesn't take the open shot. Lee now back with it up top. Ashenfelter on him.
And there it is.
Kelly double team. Jump ball. Colonials ball. Scores 15-10 Colonials with
Radnor's
4:43
guards
left
are
in the game.
very angry with themselves right now. You know, they're not really working together. It's kind of like a dribble exhibition out here for Radnor, just, you know, with no sense of direction. I don't really see one right now for Radnor.
Walker to Oakley. Oakley drives, pulls up just from the foul line.
That's a good shot.
Sinks it for
Using
2.
that height to his advantage. Colonials, this entire game, had the height advantage out there. You know, this is their smaller team, yet they're, you know, twice the size of Radnor.
Off of Oakley for 2. Off of Oakley, Spencer out of bounds. Radnor ball.
Oakley jumped that one. It was a good idea on defense.
Wrestler inside of Bodinger. He can't get it to fall.
He's missed his last 3 shots. Not good right now from Radnor on offense.
X drives. Regains his
He's got to
dribble.
kick it out there or
Ah,
something.
That's a bad shot take.
That's another bad shot from Xavier Malone. It's not good right now from Xavier. You know, he does have a lot of points, but it's not working.
He only has 4.
It seemed like more.
Ash drives, loses the ball.
That's
Picked up by Radnor. Oh. Foul on the Colonials. Grady's first foul.
Cheo Houston in the game for Kevin Ashenfelter. It's actually
I like Cheo.
surprise.
I think Cheo's an aggressive player.
Che-
I like to watch him.
Cheo, especially on offense, is quite an aggressive player. He's a defensive asset and an offensive liability, as they say.
Stolen by Minnick. Save. Picked up by Houston. And he gets fouled going up for 2. He'll head to the line for 2. As he intends to get his first points of the game.
There it is, the offensive aggression for Cheo Houston.
First one misses. Harper back in the game
Not pretty, that one.
for Bodinger. Let's see if the second one could look any better. And it goes in and out.
But he's right back on defense. I like that attitude. Cheo
Hino.
shut down Vinny Kelly.
Double team over to Kelly.
White, 2. Oh.
Foul Grady Minnick, his second holding.
Grabbing
Colonials
the
are all
arm.
over the ball. There's 2 men at the ball at all times.
This is a great defense right now for the Colonials. It's really working for them.
Strong
These Radnor guards don't know what to do with themselves out there.
Hino driving. Fouled. On Matt Walker, his first foul.
Now, they gave up baseline, which led to the foul. Normally, if you give up baseline,
These are just bad
it's gonna
fouls
lead
by
to a
the
foul.
Colonials, I gotta tell you. There's no reason to foul them. Trey Houston playing aggressive, he gets the ball. Malone crawling around for it. And
That is a bad
he's
foul
fouled.
on Vinny Kelly. He dove for the ball, but he went under the legs of Xavier Malone. Not a good idea.
not
You know,
intentional, of course.
Didn't look intentional there.
You're shooting!
X is heading to the line.
Here's
As
the bonus.
one-on-ones already.
This is where free throws can really come into play. If the Colonials had made their free throws in this game would be a lot different. It would be a different story.
Makes the first one, gets another. That second one is good. He now has 6 in the game. That's Colonials lead 19-10 with 3:03 left in the second quarter. Wrestler takes it over half. Double team. Looked like a walk there, no call. Kelly pass inside the Wrestler. He drives. Looked like another walk and not called. Picked up by Hino. Drive by Lee, going to work. Pass out to Wrestler. Pump fakes. Drives, puts up. Off the window for 2.
Mason Wrestler's proved an offensive mismatch for the Colonials. You know, he's not really a big guy, but he's also not a guard, so they don't have a guy to cover him yet. I would put Grady Minnick on him, just have Grady shut him down.
Yes, he has 8 of the 12 points for Radnor. Oakley drives, and he's called for traveling. As the ball wasn't even in his hands, it was tipped out.
Now, what I see is the Colonials trying to drive through a 2-3 zone. Well, that doesn't work. That's not what you're supposed to do. Through a 2-3 zone, you pass to the open shot. That's how a 2-3 zone works.
Hino to Harper, gets stuffed by Cheo Houston.
You know, I
Hino
see
takes it all around the arc.
I see a freshman in Vernon Harper who's not in the right state of mind right now. He doesn't really have a sense of direction out there with his offensive game. He's just looking to get the ball, turn around, and shoot. It's not what you're supposed to do. Especially as a freshman, you got to learn your place.
Wessler hands it off to Hino, where his shot goes in and out, picked up by Vinny Kelly, who pulls up at the corner of the free throw line and sinks it. That's his first 2 points of the game. You know, one thing we knew about Radnor going into this game is, you know, they play zone defense. They're a team that does not play man. And
they're a scrappy team. You know, this is a you know, what I see out there is four guards.
Mullen clipped as he goes up, and he's limping around. He does not look good. He's holding his right leg in
Injury
pain.
timeout. Xavier Malone down on the ground, grabbing his ankle. This is not good scenes from Colonial Gym.
He's banging the floor.
You can hear a pin
this is
drop
not
in
good.
here. That's not what you want to see.
Wow, it is very quiet here. That is
You could hear a
our
pin
star
drop.
player. He's down.
It's not what you want to see. It could just be a roll of an ankle, which he'll be back in maybe the third or fourth quarter, but it's not what you want to see heading into the deep rounds of the playoffs. Possible a journey to states. That could be all jeopardized right here if Xavier can't get up.
People have their hands on their head. This is not what they want to be seeing.
Colonial Gym is not in the right state of mind here. Seeing your star player go down with a possible ankle injury. It's just not what you want to see. You know, even the Radnor fans, you don't want to see a player hurt like this.
No, not a player as great as he is, his caliber.
There goes Coach CJ to help out. He's up and walking. That's what you want to see. If he can put somewhat kind of pressure on it, it means it's
Grady
not as
Minnick's going to
bad.
enter the game for him. There's a minute 10 left in the second quarter.
No, Devon Burrell went to the game for him. Grady Minnick was in the game. Correction.
All right, guys, we need a sub shooter. Yeah, contact good. No, I don't need contact. Yeah, White, I need shooter.
X is going to head over to the locker room.
Grady
so Grady's
Minnick
going
will
to shoot the
shoot.
free throws.
Grady Minnick will be the substitute shooter to the foul. 1-1.
Grady hits the first one, gets another. Second one is no good. Keno driving. Tipped by Walker, who enters the game. Kelly going to work. Minnick playing tight defense. Foul on Minnick.
Fans didn't like that one. You heard the smack of something. It depends on what your perspective is. If you're the ref for Radnor, you heard the hand. If you're Colonials, you heard the ball.
Chai Houston going to go in the game for Grady Minnick.
Brady has 3. That's why he's exiting the game.
Kelly makes the first one. Reagan entering the game for Lee. Kelly's going to get another. Misses it. Rebounded by Burrell.
That's normally a player who will make his free throws, his three-point shots, his mid-range, and he is off tonight. You know, his first 2 3-point attempts, you could see there was something wrong. You know, they weren't even close to the rim.
Walker
They had no
spinning
chance
around.
of going in.
Finds Houston under the net. He gets rejected by the rim. And
Not a
he's
good
fouled.
foul by Cheo Houston.
Foul on Cheo Houston. That's his first team. 8.
Harper's going to shoot. Can't get his first one to go. Rebounded by Ashenfelter.
Harper can't get anything to go tonight. You know, he's a freshman with a lot of weight on his shoulders right now.
Charge on Radnor. That'll be on number 20, Reagan.
And now on number 20, that's Ravens first. Team 10, shooting 2, Oakley Spencer.
Oakley will head to the line for 2. First one is good.
Next one gets another.
Sam Ghazi entering the game for Reagan. The second one's good. He now has 4 in the game. That's Colonials lead 22-15 with 27.9 seconds left.
He 15 seconds left
He
in this.
drives. Ghazi double team by Ashton Walker. They're calling it travel. Great defense. That's great
9.7
defense by
seconds
Colonials.
left in this,
There's 2 men on the ball at all times.
this half. Get a good shot to end the quarter.
Oakley driving. Can't
Not
get the
a good
layup to go. Walker rebounded, gets his own tap, and that'll be the half. At the end of 2, Colonials lead 22-15 over the Radnor Red Raiders.
Story to end this half is Xavier Malone's ankle injury. If he comes back, then that's what we want to see. If he can't come back, we'd like to see if the Colonials can edge this game out without him. He has ice on his foot now, and we'll catch you for the start of the second half.
We'll be back. Welcome back to Colonial Gym for the second half. I'm Spencer Pearl with Stephen O'Malley, and we're going to continue what we keep doing.
If they continue what they're doing on defense and they're going to have success, it'll create offense. But again, the big storyline is the health and the status of Xavier Malone. We've gotten word from AJ, the trainer, that it is a high ankle sprain, which, you know, potentially could be, you know, more severe than it is, but he's toughing it out in the locker room. Questionable to return.
Yes. Questionable is better than doubtful.
Questionable to doubtful.
Straight up, Mike.
Kelly at the top. Over to Wrestler. He gets blocked by Mike Latito.
No, not on Mike Latito. You're not gonna try a dribble drive past him, or he'll swat you with his long, lanky arms.
2 guys the same height. 50-50 chance.
I would say Mike Latito's got a little bit of a 6'5" advantage over him. You know, I think the wrestler's only about 6'3".
They don't want to shoot.
Pino, top of the key. They're taking forever to even get near the basket and get a shot
They've had
off.
the ball for a minute.
Odinger.
They got the
For
shot
2.
that they wanted. Devon Burrell makes an absolutely elementary mistake, throws the ball in while standing inbounds. Not a good start for the Colonials.
It's not that. It's simple enough where you just see where your feet are and toss it in. Pino to Wrestler. Wrestler out to Kelly. He drives.
Kelly
Pump
hasn't
fakes
done
up.
anything this entire game offensively.
Now, back to Lee, picked up by Spencer. Jump ball, Colonial ball. Minute in the game for Burrell.
Devon made a silly mistake, which is the reason for him coming out of this game.
Oh yes, clearly.
He threw the ball inbounds while standing inbounds. Elementary mistake by such an established player.
Ash around the top of the arc. Pass down into Michael Tito in traffic. He puts that up off the rim for 2.
9 times out of 10, it'll go in, but that was that 1 out of 10 times that it doesn't go in with his little post hook with the right hand.
Hino taking it all the way around the arc. Over to Kelly down the lead. Pump fakes, drives. Back out to
A bobble
Kelly.
catch. Ref possibly thought it was deflected.
Lee. Still no shot off by Radnor. They really do hold the ball forever. But
You know, they're
that also has
averaging-
part to do with the Colonials' strong defense.
Around 45 seconds of possession. That's a long time, and sometimes they come away with nothing, which is just seemingly a waste of time. And there's another example of coming away with nothing.
Turnover for Radnor Red Raiders.
You know,
That's Wessler who bounces it out of bounds.
You can hold the ball for 8 minutes, but if you're not going to do anything with it, then there's really no point. You know,
Considering they're down by 7.
you have to put in good possessions.
I mean 5. I apologize, 5.
You know, 2.5
Brady over to Ash.
minutes.
Pump fakes. They're saying he stepped out of bounds. That's a late call. He was already halfway to the paint once he called it.
He waited a little bit to make that one.
Amit Williams heading into the game from Matt Walker.
And Ahmad.
What do you want, coach? What do you want? What do you want? Guarding?
The Velociraptor twins coming into the game. Hopefully they can use their long reach and athleticism on defense to bring the Colonials, back in, knock some sense into them right now. That's the only word I can think of. It's been 2.5 minutes into this game. I know Radnor's held the ball for a long time, but they haven't scored. They've had 2 silly turnovers. Burrell throwing the ball, inbounds while he was inbounds, and Kevin Ashenfelter stepping out of bounds. These are elementary mistakes that should have been fixed, 5 years ago. This isn't something you look for in a playoff game, especially when you're down a star player, not like a star player. You don't have Xavier Malone to give the ball to in the third and fourth quarter just to get you a shot.
The Colonials need to show, they need to represent who they are, on their own. They don't need
They
Xavier
got to show
Malone.
why they don't need him. Now they essentially will need him, but
Xavier Malone is a 5-star player. He's unbelievable. But, what are they going to do next year when he's not here? You're losing your starters next year, all 5 seniors, and that's another turnover by the Colonials right there.
no, that was an inbounds pass.
An inbounds pass, I apologize.
Kevin Ashenfelter taking the ball
Yeah,
back.
that's a nice steal. Long pass to Oakley Spencer, trying to Mike Latito in traffic. Spin move, pump fakes. Off the back of the rim for 2.
If you're going to try the dream shake, the objective of the dream shake is to get under the basket for a layup, not a fadeaway shot. That's what Dirk Nowitzki does.
Timeout, Radnor. This is great defense by
A
Colonials.
defensive
They're 2 men on the
exhibition
ball
3
at all
minutes
times.
into this game.
Now the Raiders are playing the zone defense. That's what they've been doing all season, what they're known for. And there's a lot of flaws in the zone defense.
There can be.
You can get men open a lot easier than man.
There can be flaws in the zone defense in the way that, if you pass to the open shot, which is the objective on offense if you have a zone defense. If you pass through a zone, you get the open shot, you get a layup, you can get a 3-point shot. If Radnor passed through a Colonial zone right now, they could be hitting 3-point after 3-point shot, but they have done nothing on offense. Pass and cut can only go so far. You can't pass and cut for 2 minutes. That's not how it's. If you pass and cut, the objective is to get a layup, not go back to another pass and another cut. A zone can be broken down.
And look at the Colonials who
If
play.
done the right
They
way.
play man defense.
They play more of a high trap with a safety. It's a 3-1-1 man zone.
But
I
the
can't
defensive
describe it
play is a
any
lot
way.
stronger. They've been showing that. They've been getting their turnovers.
They play defense as a team, which is a great aspect of them. Look, so you have 3 guards up here. You have Amin Ahmad and Oakley Spencer, and you have Mike Latito playing ball hawk safety back there. Sometimes he pops out a little too far, which leads to the breaking down. There it is.
Foul
That was
on Amit Williams. I really do I love watching the Twins, I should say.
they go at it together.
They're aggressive. They really
team
go
effort.
after the ball. They got the twin connection. I like it. I like how it's.
And the Wonder Twins using that synchronization to confuse other teams' guards.
Hino driving off the window for 2.
Good play going down the middle. That's the first time I've seen the Colonials really give up on defense.
He now has 4.
I want to see a good offensive possession here from the Colonials. You know, Radnor's fans really getting into it now. You hear a silent student section.
I think the fans have been silent in general all game.
This is the first time I haven't heard really anything.
Latito gets the pass out to Ahmad, over to Ash for three. Women out.
I would have liked to see
Picked
that
up
one
by Lee
fall.
Williams.
Kevin!
Ash on the putback.
Ash crashing the boards. Gotta love it. Your 6'1" guard crashing the boards on that one.
He now has 7 to team
production from
high.
everywhere.
And Wrestler takes it all the way down the court and puts up another 2. He now has 10 in the game. Stolen by Lee.
Right at Mike Lee.
Foul, can't get to go.
That was a horrible pass by Oakley Spencer. He pretty much told Mike Lee, I'm going to give it to you, and Mike Lee took it all the way to the bank.
Good foul in your opinion?
Oakley Spencer with the foul.
Good foul?
That was a good foul, yeah. It could have been an and one, which would have been a terrible situation.
Can't get the first one to go. It's looking out to be a good foul. Harper enters the game for Wrestler. He has a team high of 10.
You know, he had a lot of bad plays in that first quarter, Vernon Harper. As a freshman, you know, you got to learn your place.
Second one in and out.
Then he just makes a great play there by getting an offensive rebound.
Yeah, got his own rebound. Down to Mead, doorstep. No foul called. He's tripped up. Harper taking it down the court.
Oh,
He
that's a terrible
drives
play.
off the glass for 2.
I don't care that Vernon Harper made that shot. He picked his dribble up around the foul line and decided to throw up a prayer. Down here should have been a foul, a trip for Amid Williams. Amid Williams should be at the
Kick
line.
ball by Lee. Colonials on the lead, 24-23. It's becoming to get a close one. The student section seems to be getting into it a little more now.
Throwing it at Mike Lee 2 times in a row. Mike Lee is having
We
his
need the
way up
fans
there.
get in this game. It's very dull right now. We need some excitement.
With Mike Latito at the 3-point line, what's he going to do?
Amid pass down into
That's
to
what Mike
Latito for
Latito
2.
does. When he gets inside, he's going to score. That's what Latito does.
Out of bounds, Radnor. Colonials ball.
Through the 5-hole, going the other way.
Things seem to be turning tides a little bit right now.
Colonials
Colonials
getting
lead 26-23.
Getting a little stick of momentum here on offense and defense.
Amid Williams. Foul on Vernon Harper. That's a good call.
Vernon Harper again with the foul.
That's Harper's second. Team first.
That was a bad foul on Vernon Harper. You know, the coaches on Radnor wanted a hook, but, you know, he had to hook him so he didn't fall.
Ahmad, pass to Latito. That's a nice pass. Latito can't get it to fall.
It's a good idea. Good idea. Bad execution, but a good idea. There it is. Picking his dribble up at 2 steps into half court will cause you a lot of problems.
Driving. Step back. Good defense by Amid.
Look at that right arm of
Hits him in the corner. Timeout Radnor. That's a full timeout by the Red Raiders.
Checking back in to the bench is number 5, Xavier Malone. He's back in this game.
That's what we'd like to see.
That ankle looks to have a little bit of tape on it. I like to see. That's a toughness I like to see out of the Colonials.
You know, his even if he does not get back in the game, you know, the support of him being there on the bench, you know, knowing that he's there, he has such a great mind for the game. He's almost,
you know, he's a coach. He's going to coach on the bench. You know, tell the guys, you know, when they're subbing in and out, you know, what to do and what not to do.
Keep the attitude up, you know.
Just one thing you like to see is that he walked over to the bench. You know, if he was, you know, carried over, no, he walked over the bench and he's standing up in the huddle. He's not
AJ
sitting
sits down over by the wall. She's going to keep a close eye on Malone if he ends up going in the game.
Everybody's going to keep a close eye on Xavier Malone here. Both teams are going to keep an eye on him because, you know, he's the most valuable player we have. I'm not saying, you know, like an MVP. I'm saying, like, you know, he's a very valued asset to this team.
Yeah, and as we do know, We forgot to mention that Xavier Malone and Mike Latito both received first-team All-League
Correct.
awards, and
Both well-deserved. I think all 5 of the Colonials could have.
yes, Kevin
truly
Ashfelder
won.
has had a great second half of the season. He comes out every game, and he's leading the Colonials in points right now with 7.
Correct. The
And
difference between, Latito and Malone is they had, they put together a whole good season. Ashenfelder, Burrell, and
well,
Spencer.
Ashfelder
have
came in the
put-
game as
have-
a 6th man. He worked his way into a starter over Green Minute.
They put together a whole season.
Looks like
Checking.
X will be checking back in the game.
Let the game come to you.
I'm right.
Let the game come to you.
Yeah, I'm right.
Tito's
Radnor
getting
gets her own
outworked
rebound.
every ball possession.
Hino for 3, off the rim.
Come on,
And
me!
another offensive rebound. Kelly this time, he drives and can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Latito. Over to Spencer, 2-on-1 drive to Latito for 2.
Mike Latito just made up for a couple of fumbles on defense right there with that running of the floor. When the
Beautiful
big man runs the
2-on-1
floor,
there by the Colonials.
we give it to him.
And now here the fans are. They decided to show up.
Crowd's back.
Great defense by the Colonials. Jump
Stays
ball,
with the Colonials.
Raider ball.
Get him on right here.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Malone back in the game. And a big round of applause from the fans. And we're in from Bob
Fans
Williams.
love to see the toughness of Xavier Malone and that he's back in this ball game.
Come on.
As Coach D said to him, let the game come to him. Let the game flow between, him and the ball. Let him become an offensive presence that he needs to be.
Good defense there by me, Williams.
Come on, man.
Now! Vegas! Vegas!
Defensive scheme being set up by the Colonials. Foul, Mead. What do you think of that?
That was a bad foul by me, Williams. He didn't slide his feet. He kind of gave up. He didn't give up. He gave. He let Mike Lee have a little bit of extra room, and then he had to stop him with a foul. Mead's second.
Lee taking you over half. Mead playing tough defense on him. Harper, big tall Harper.
Every time Harper has the ball,
Spencer's
it looks like he's
hand
going
in
to
the
throw
face.
it away.
Yeah.
Just not a good body language I see from him. A freshman who could show so much more poise than he has.
Malone is on Lee, and Lee is on Malone. That is a huge height difference.
Now, Xavier Malone in the first half did not use that height difference to his advantage. Just
No.
ended up, shot the ball a lot.
Passed in from Wrestler. Wrestler for 3. Way overshot.
That's not his range.
Why can't
But-
we rebound?
But
Another offensive
Vinny
rebound.
Kelly should not have got that rebound. The
Hino.
smallest guy on the court should never be getting that board.
Back court. Oh, 3-4. Why does he keep tapping it around?
Fouled on Oakley Spencer. Looked like a ball to me.
Grab the ball.
Oakley
Oak.
Spencer's mind is not in this game right now. A bad tip of the ball and then the foul.
I thought that ball came over half. We're sitting right here, right in front of it. Did it not go over? The referee, the
The
official said
referee
it.
claimed it was tipped,
I don't
but
think it
it
was
doesn't
tipped.
matter if it's tipped. If the guy's foot goes over the line, it's over and back. That's the definition.
Hino's first one's no good. The Red Raiders just held the ball there for almost a whole minute. They just keep getting rebound after rebound after rebound.
If time of possession were a prolific stat in basketball, then the Red Raiders would be the all-time leaders in time of possession.
Yes.
But again, the score started off in this quarter 22-15. The Red Raiders have outscored the Colonials, but it doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like the Colonials seem to have been outplaying them.
Going to work. Pass to Ash, open 3. Yes, sir!
The distributing of the ball from Xavier Malone is what's going to win the Colonials this game.
Kev now has double digits with 10 points. Colonials lead 31-24. Hino tips. And that's
Great
the
way to
end of the
end
third
that
quarter.
quarter. Wonderful end of that quarter. Kicking it out to Ashenfelter in the corner for 3, and then having a great defensive possession by Amid Williams took that ball to end the third. Good end of the third.
Kevin, the corner is just, there's a big red ring around it. And every time he enters it, it is nothing but net.
Hand in his face. You need to have more than one hand in his face. That is Kevin's corner, and no one's taking it from him. If you give the ball to Kevin Ashenfelter in the corner, 10 times out of 10 he's going to hit it. Checking into the game is Jack Bodinger. He did pose a bit of an offensive threat in the first half, but as soon has seemed to drift away a little bit, just being a tall man, a big man, setting picks up high.
Kev's game high is 16 this season, and he's on the path to almost matching it. If he can keep doing what he's doing, he already has 10 through 3.
He needs to keep doing what he's doing. Doesn't matter if he gets 16 or 23. He needs to keep it up because that helps everybody else around him. If he's, like I said in the beginning, if you get that man on fire, there's no water, there's no oil that can put him out.
Latino pass the ball in. To Malone, huge height difference, just throws way over the head of Lee.
Buy him! Buy him!
Spencer.
Spencer did not have a good third quarter.
Latino inside, off the glass, gets the roll for 2.
He does that all the time, and I'd say it works all the time.
He now has 8.
If he ends up doing the post move and getting farther away from the basket, it's not what you want to do.
Come on,
But
me!
he's getting
Come
close
on,
to the
me!
basket and putting it off the glass for 2.
Bodinger had the open shot, but he gives it to Kelly for 3. He can't get it to go. He's 0 for 3 from 3-point line.
Get it up! Go, Ed!
Vinny
Ash
Kelly
gives
has
it to
been
Ash.
atrocious this game. I don't.
That's a strong word, and he's fouled. Foul on Mike Lee. That's his 3rd. Team's 2nd in this half. Spencer will pass the ball in.
Radnor's got to find another way to get points on offense. You know, Vinny Kelly's supposedly, you know, their star scorer, but tonight I wouldn't be able to tell you if Vinny Kelly could hit the rim.
Gives it to Malone. Malone goes to work, pulls up for 3, off the mark. Put back by Latito's no good. Lead with Williams, and he's fouled on the floor.
Vinny Kelly out there is really flustered. He can't get anything going.
Mike Latino with the opening lane for 2. He's now tied with Kevin Ash for a team high of 10.
Jake Bodinger used the old matador trick on defense.
Out of bounds from Radnor.
Bad defense by Radnor there. Let Michael Latino just do a little spin move right to the basket.
Oakley Spencer taking it up lonely.
This is a new ball game now with the Colonials leading by 11.
Like Latino at the top of the key. Now takes the top of the half, gives it to Mead. Mead gives it to X.
Yeah, get 2, X, get 2.
X looking. Going to work. Can't get his first one to go, gets his own rebound. Picked up. Finds a open hole, hops over a guy, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Kelly.
Those were 2 really bad shots by Xavier Malone, nursing that ankle injury.
Tito goes up. Looked like the knee got ball. Kelly falls. Foul is called.
I didn't really see the foul there. I heard the ball being hit, but I guess
Michael!
Harper will re-enter the game.
I guess he had his arm extended or something like that. I didn't really see the foul there.
First one, in and out.
Vinny Kelly can't
Harper
hit
in
the
the game for
broad side of
Bodinger.
the barn right now. He is really off tonight. You know,
He only has 3 points, and
normally
2
such
came
a
from a
killer
layup,
shooter.
and 1 came from a free throw, and he could get another here.
He shot at least 10 times.
And he does.
And he has, you know, just not good performance on offense by Vinny Kelly.
Stolen by Kelly. Bad
Oakley
pass
Spencer
from
with another
Spencer
turnover.
for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Wrestler, and he's fouled coming down with the ball. And another offensive rebound. There's 3 offensive rebounds. The Colonials
Foul on
cannot
Oakley
get a
Spencer.
rebound, and you know you can't stress it enough that rebounds are crucial
Yeah, if X can't
when
bring it
in a
up.
close game like this. You're only up by 10. Burrell in the game for Oakley Spencer. Kelly for three. Overshot again, can't get it to go.
He just really can't. He's not even able to get on the rhythm. He's open, but he can't make a shot right now.
Not a chance.
It's not good.
Malone driving. Tip. Lee picks it up. It's a 3-on-1. Kelly for three. Gets it to go. His first three of the night after missing 5.
It only took him 6 times to make a 3-point shot. Radnor's coach should not be pleased that it took this long to make a 3-point shot, but he should be happy that he finally made one.
Looked like Malone was fouled there as his 2 hands were thrown on him.
Something you normally wouldn't notice on a regular player, but his shoe is untied, and that, it was stepped on, so it caused him to jump and, get a little scared. So, you got
Timeout Colonials.
I'm going, man.
Someone's got to. It's a ticky-tacky thing that I just noticed, but he's got to tie his shoe because that's the ankle that he fell on, and you don't want to see anything else happen to that ankle.
Colonials lead 35-28 with 5:07 left in this game. This is not the substantial lead. No, they won. They won a big lead. This is a team that they need to be bullying in a sense.
A 2 seed versus a 31 seed should almost create a 31-point lead. I'm not saying that Radnor's a bad team. I'm saying that the Colonials should be a much better team that they're playing like. It's not a good performance from them, especially on offense. They're a great second-half team, but they're a horrible first-half team, especially in the first quarter. They throw the ball away. They take bad shots. They don't really play lockdown defense like they do. In the second half, something just clicks. It's just like they turn the lights switch on. Like we're one of the best teams in the state. We showed up. We're finally, if they became a first and second half team, this game would be over.
Right now, the way the Colonials are playing, I don't think they should have second lead.
At this point, against the 31 seed, a 7-point lead is not good.
Tito gets it into Williams, and he's fouled. That foul is on the wrestler. Oakley will re-enter the game for Meade Williams.
Meade Williams checking out. If they put together two good halves of basketball, they could beat just about any team.
Throws it up to X. Huge height difference. Take that every time. Can't stress that enough. X overshoots his pull-up shot, and Oakley with the rebound puts it in for 2.
Drop shot by Oakley right there. That's very, very good following on the ball.
Harper drives, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Latito.
Go, middle, get to the middle.
Spencer driving. Nice move, but can't get it to go. Radnor ball.
Last touch by Devon Burrell.
Come on, Ash.
37-28 Colonials, 4:40 left. Kelly, stolen by Latito. Tip, get it. X goes in, and gently puts it in for 2.
He just drops it in there. Normally, if that ankle was at full strike, you would have seen a slam dunk right there. But
X now has 8. That foul's on Devon Burrell.
A lot of Colonials.
Kelly will have the line for
right now.
2.
We've got 3 with 3, including Oakley Spencer and Mike Latito. Brady Minnick's not in the game right now, but he has 3 as well. A 4th foul for either of those could be crucial to the end of this game.
Second shot, no good. So Kelly goes 1 for 2 on the line. He now has 8. Malone going to work.
Malone dribbling up top.
Pass to Latito in traffic. Latito drives, spin move, foul by Harper. Latito will head to the line for 2.
Radnor's also got a lot of key players in foul trouble. Number 11, Mike Lee. Number 21, Mason Wrestler. And number 23, Gordon Harper, who I reiterate has not shown the fresh blood of a freshman and the sense and spark that a freshman should provide to a team.
Tito's second one doesn't go as it rolls around the rim. Kelly taking it, can't get it across half. The Wrestler does. He's double teamed immediately, looking for nowhere to pass it. Good defense there by Colonials. Off the row.
Jim D'Onofrio taking a little page out of Jim Larenega's book, the coach of the Miami Hurricanes, using that the Hurricane press at half court, causing Radnor just to absolutely have no idea what they're doing with themselves.
Wrestler out to Lee for three, short.
You know, we were told
Great
Radnor
rebound by Ashton Felter to Latito. Takes it himself for two.
We were told before this game,
He now has 12, team high.
Very good three-point shooting team. I don't see it. I don't see the three-point shot.
Not from any team. Kelly pump fakes, takes it himself, floater for two, air ball. Out of bounds. Raider ball.
Not seeing the sharp-shooting Radnor team that we were supposed to see tonight. I'm seeing a team that really can't shoot very
Kelly
well.
for three. Overdone. Push off on Spencer.
That's a box out. Great box. Great box, coach.
I don't know if I agree with that call. Neither do fans here. But either way, Harper will head to the line for two.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it was a great box out.
Colonials lead 41-29 with 3:08 left in this game.
Acclaimed push-off.
First one no good. And Latito gets the rebound.
Go, give it to him.
Oakley takes it across half. Oakley to Malone. Malone double team. Oh, great step move by Malone. He puts it in for two.
Count it.
And one. Malone now has 10. He quickly comes back and surges with 4 points in this quarter.
I like that. It was confusion by Radnor, but it was also good offense by the Colonials, having two guards in the same spot. They put three guys on him. X went one way, Oakley went the other. Three guards followed Oakley for some reason.
First one short, Burrell with a huge rebound.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. Red Raider possession. Oedinger back in the game for Harper. Chris pass over to Kelly, down to Wrestler. Double team, Lee finds Hino. Pass down to Oedinger. Bodies Burrell. Can't get it to fall. Malone with a big rebound. Kicks across half. Finds Oakley up top near half. Oakley drives, open lane, and he just gave it away to Vince Kelly. Vince Kelly to lead, pump fakes, takes it to the paint, stop, swatted by Latito, he puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by the Colonials. Finds Oakley Spencer.
Go by him.
Malone, fouled by Lee.
That's
Rapid
his-
pace there by
his
13.
fourth.
That minute flew.
Yeah, X.
In my opinion, what I need the Colonials to do here is slow the ball down. You're winning by 12 with under 2 minutes to go. Slow the ball down. You don't need to score. Send
Media
people
enters
to
the
foul
game for
line.
Oakley Spencer. Malone at the line for two.
Work the clock.
First one's good.
For the Colonials, your main objective is
He
to
now
work
has
the
11.
clock. End this game with you on top. With no injuries, no letting Radnor back into this one. End it.
Second one's good. That puts him and Latito at team high 12. Wrestler, double
Ray, no
team.
lunge, Ray, no lunge. Ray, arms, no lunge, no reach.
Lee. Over to
Good,
Hino.
Vaughn. There you go, Vaughn.
off of Devon Burrell.
That's better.
Red Raider ball, graded minute
That's
covers
better.
for Devon Burrell.
That's better. Get up, Mean, get up, get up.
Colonials on defense just got to stay tight. Let the
Hino for three, wide open, nothing but net. Timeout, Red Raiders.
I know they made that last three-point shot, but if I'm the Colonials, if what history shows in tonight's game, let them shoot the ball. They're not going to kill you, even though they should be, because that's what their, quote-unquote specialty is, shooting a three ball. But they haven't shot the ball well at all tonight, no matter if it's layups, jump shots, three-point shots, foul shots. Neither Radnor hasn't done quite well from the field. The Colonials got to, I would stay compact and not give them any easy shots, but don't let them back into this game. Don't make this game interesting.
No, in that last 2 minutes, the Colonials were just sneaking out to like a 20-point lead. It was practically unnoticed. It was done so.
It was a 16-point lead. Who would have known? I didn't figure it out. It was 45 to 29, but Radnor just find little ways to stay in it. The Colonials really got to close the door of this game. They left it open too long.
As they lead 45-32 with a minute 36 left in this game, the Colonials are edging out to looks like it would be a District 1 win.
If you get the ball over half court, Radnor's going to have to foul, and 35 seconds they're going to have to start fouling. If they can, have a little press break and get over half court, keep the ball in the hands of those they want to shoot shots.
Tina finds Axe, he takes it across half. Nice move, goes to work, foul. Axel head to the line for two. That foul's on Jack Bodinger.
He hasn't really provided a height presence that I expected. I saw him in warm-ups, he was warming up on the inside. I haven't seen him get the ball once inside. Maybe once or twice in the first half, but in the second half I haven't seen a presence that I should be from somebody who's 6'5", matching the height of Mike Latino.
Malone makes his first one and his second one. Malone now has team high 14, and Malone has not hit one three-pointer.
Stay there, X! Stay there, X!
Malone has not hit one three-pointer this game.
No, Malone has not. He hasn't hit most of his shots this game, which is, it's not a good thing.
No, he came back after his injury, and I don't think he's missed one yet.
I'll give him a little, in the first half, you have to get into a rhythm, but he never found a rhythm. He had a couple in the first half. He was just forcing floaters, and that's not what you want to see.
Pump fakes, double team immediately, finds Bodinger. Back out to Hino. To Kelly, pump fakes.
Shooter!
Hino for three, short. Out of bounds off Malone.
Yeah.
And Naheem McLeod. Winning the game from Mike Latino with 58 seconds left. Mike Latino finished his game with 12.
Great game from Mike Latino. Fan favorite Naheem McLeod in the game.
As he is 6'9". Harper puts it up for two. Clock is ticking.
Yo, X, get it, X, get it, X. X, that's why you gotta get it, X.
Stolen by the Red Raiders.
It is a 13-point game, but anything can happen.
Hino, tip.
Get it.
Picked up by Grady Minnick, nice move. He's fouled. Jack. Drew Harrington on the foul. Fahad Manzour in the game.
This is a game that the Colonials let Radnor stay in for longer than they should have been. This game should have been over, 2 minutes in. 2 minutes with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Brady's first shot is good. He'll get another.
But Colonials they seem to have this little theme of letting teams hang on for longer than they should.
Second one is good. He now has 5.
which isn't good for situations against teams like Newman. If you let them hang around, they're going to come back and they're going to bite you.
Harper, nice behind the back move.
Naheem
Can't get it to
McLeod with
fall.
the block.
And Aaron Fuller putting in for 2.
10 seconds left in this one. 5, 4, 3.
That'll be ball game, folks. The Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials surge back from a first quarter deficit to beat the Radnor Red Raiders 49-36. They survive in the district playoffs and will play Tuesday against unknown.
We don't know yet.
But
So stay tuned to find out who we play.
it will be here at Colonial Gym. Parkland. It will be either Upper Marion or Parkland.
Parkland or Upper Marion will be the next opponent for the Colonials on Tuesday night.
So a TBD opponent, but we know it's either Parkland or Upper Marion.
Beautiful job by the Colonials. I'm Spencer Krowitz with Steve O'Malley. We're signing off. We'll catch you next game.